Hello, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today I'll be reviewing most of the time there are movie games that are either pretty good, decent, or bad. And I played this only a little bit back when my uncle had it, when the year the movie came out for the Xbox. Then I don't know when, but I ended up getting it for the PS2 and I really enjoyed it. But now that I'm older, what do I think about it today? Is it a game that I would suggest you could still get and have fun with it, or is it a game that's okay and well, that's why you're here. Today I'll be reviewing Batman Begins, and I'll give my honest opinion because this is also another childhood memory of mine. Let's go.
Batman's coming. When the name of he's real.
Obviously, since it's from the movie, the game follows the movie with some cutscenes that you see from the movie. But I feel like the plot kind of goes into more depth with like certain things that happen, but this is the game, so. And the soundtrack in this game is so catchy. Really good music. So overall, there's not really much to talk about the plot, because if you've seen the movie, it's going to be kind of like that, except it's, well, different, but it still just follows the same plot. And I guess I would consider this game to be like a fighting game, action fighting game, or just a superhero game with action-packed moment. I will say the game is fun. Most of the time, you're going to be doing either stealth and knocking your opponents, because that's kind of what you do most of the time until you get these moments where you fight somebody. When I was young, I played this game like 14 or 15 times. I've lost count. I mean, I just played it a lot. After beating it once and collecting all the costumes, yes, you can collect costumes. Well, not collect, you unlock them all after you've beaten it. And every time I beat it, I went back for another round to dress up in one of the costumes. When it comes to the strategy in this game, well, basically the game has you set on a strategy. You can't change how you do things. Unless you get caught with a guy with a gun, then you'll just have to beat him up, or better yet, go with what the game gives you. Try not to encounter someone with a gun. You will die really fast. But the game gives you also options when you're fighting your foes to either throw like some flash to blind them, or bats, or whatever, smoke. The best part about the fighting is scaring your enemies, because some enemies, you can see their heart rate and some get really scared. Some are scared, they'll back away from you, while others are so scared that they hide around the corner. Or just hide. That's like the best part, scaring your enemies. There are also two parts in this game where you could ride the Batmobile, which those levels are actually pretty fun. What I also liked after playing it again, I liked to hear the bad guys' conversation about talking about this or that, about the main characters of the story, and also that they talk about you as being like a demon or a monster. Whenever you get more scared, then they see you as a monster. You know, I kind of like listening to that. And certain levels, I have my favorite levels that I like to play in each time. When it comes to the game mechanics, no issues when fighting. The camera seems to be okay. There would be points where you would have to adjust it. I mean, you'll get used to it. But if you like took a long break and then you came back to play it again, it'll feel a little like, but you do get used to it. The menu also offers you what every other menu offers, but you could also see the clips of the movies, the characters in the sale room. This game has also no multiplayer. And for the replay value, like I said, I went back so many times, so what I can just say is this. You could either go back and play with a different costume, but after you beat it once, that's it. I mean, you may not want to go back for another round, because nothing really changes. Except for the costume you wear. Nothing at all. You do what you did the first time. So don't expect much after coming back for another round. But if you're in a mood for a Batman game, then And there you go. Yeah, nothing really changes, but you still have fun playing and beating the bad guys. Batman Begins, the video game. I mean, for you viewers, I don't know what to say because, like I mentioned, when it comes to the replay value, it won't really offer you much except for the costumes. And replaying it again, then there's no changes to it. You just do what you did the first time you played it. However, like I said, I played this so many times, I had a blast every time I played it. I didn't even care that there was no changes, I just liked playing it. And it's not actually that bad. Because the way the gameplay is, it's not bad at all. I mean, the music is also fantastic. And the graphics for the time was not bad at all. And I like, beating up the bad guys and scaring them or doing these sneak attacks. Even though it's just the same thing that you have to do every time and it doesn't change how you play it. No changes for that. But overall, I will give it a 7 out of 10 because it is a childhood memory of mine. And it is good. May not be something I will come back all the time, but if I'm in the mood for a childhood game, then I would play it again. So, it's good. May not be for everyone just because it doesn't offer you a lot, but hey, if you like Batman, then you'll love this game. Trust me, you will. It's awesome. My recommendations, I can't really think of another Batman movie. Well, there are the old ones, like the first Batman from the 80s and then the 92 one. But if you want to go for a newer type, then there's Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City and Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight. I've beaten Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but I have not played Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight yet. And I may get those games again for the PS3. I don't know. I played them on the Xbox 360, and I don't really have a lot of Xbox 360 games, to tell you the truth. So I don't know if I should just keep it. Well, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews, signing off.
Ah! What? What the hell are you? I'm Batman.